So yeah, I just put in a swivel seat in my van. It was super easy and definitely didn't take 5 hours and 3 separate trips to the O'Reilly's, which is like 40 minutes away. So yeah. Anyways, I'm here to answer your questions. I just got this new van, a 2001 Ford Econoline. Just got this amazing van. Was gifted it for free by this wonderful person named Carrie. And you guys have been asking a lot of questions, and it's been super hard to get to each one. So I thought I would just do a Q&A to kind of get the questions out of the way. So we have more of an understanding about what the plans for the next chapter and what is coming up. So yeah, I kind of just grabbed some questions and threw them into like a randomizer. And let me just first say, out of 600 questions, a good 500 of them were the exact same question. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that in question number 1, which is, are you planning to take off the daycare stickers / are you going to paint the outside of your van? To which, I mean, yes, guys, obviously I'm going to paint the van. I'm not going to keep the daycare stuff on the outside of the van. That would be insane. Only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I want to take my time, decide what color I want to use, and then I really want to try to tackle it myself and film it for you guys. So I've never painted a van. I've never painted a house. I've never painted a room. So painting a van is going to be kind of scary, but I really want to do this whole van build myself to prove to myself that I can do it, because the Astro van build was very bare bones. Loved it, but this is going to be just off the bat. I'm letting you guys know that I'm planning on actually doing a van build. So this is going to be kind of scary, but we're going to do it, and hopefully you guys will be there to help along the way with encouragement and all that good stuff. But yes, I am going to be painting the van, so do not worry. It will not be a creeper van for much longer. Next question. If you could be any sandwich, what sandwich would it be? That's a really good question. And I think, like, off the top, because right now it's like really hot in this van. I keep having to take breaks to turn the AC on. It's like 80 degrees, at least outside. It's probably a little hotter in this van. But when I'm hot, like on a summer day of playing like beach volleyball, stuff like that, and I want to eat a sandwich. The only sandwich that my mind goes to is a seared ahi tuna sandwich with like some kind of slaw on top of it, like a spicy broccoli slaw or something like that. So that's all I'm craving right now. So I think, and that's also one of my favorite sandwiches. So I'm gonna go with a seared ahi tuna sandwich. Yeah. The next question is, what are your biggest personal goals this next time around? That's a really good question. So I feel like my first time around doing van life, it was kind of just like me and Lars figuring everything out. So we were really figuring out where to park, where not to park, like what we could really do with this world that we just discovered. Um, this time around, I really would like to slow down a little bit more. Not saying I want to stay in like the same spot, like long term, but I want to see more because usually we'll pass through like entire states and just like stay at a Cracker Barrel, and that's kind of it. And then the next morning we're gone. But I would really like to I would like to be able to tell you something about each state. Like I want to know personally about. I'm not talking about like history. I just mean like something that like means something to me. Like for instance, I want to be able to say that like Oregon. I didn't. Most people don't know that Oregon has a desert in it. It has an entire desert area, and you guys saw me explore that part in my last in the last van. Most people don't know about that kind of thing, so I want to have like something that means something to me about each state that I can say after this next like big adventure. That would be awesome. The next question is, do you have a name picked out for your van? I don't yet. I have a few names that I've been like kind of mulling around. Like with my last van, it was an Astro van, and I kind of just like called it Astro. But I really want to think of a name for this van, not something that's just like because it is what it is. I don't want to call this van like Ford or like something like that. So I've been mulling around a few names. I think once I'm done with the exterior of the van, once I paint it and all that, I feel like the name will just click. So I'm kind of waiting for that, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I think of what the actual name is. All right, please describe what your ideal romantic partner is like, and are you open to one this year? Um, Personal question. I'm not. No. I just have like a lot to accomplish this year, and that's all I'm really worried about. But next question is, do y- do you and Lars plan to hit the Northeast anytime soon? That's a good question because I definitely do want to hit like the New England area, do like a maybe like a mini pizza tour, see who really has the best pizza. Like check out Detroit, Chicago, Connecticut, obviously New York, and see what's up. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something like that. So yeah, probably. Where will your first adventure in the new van be? That's a very good question. And I don't want to say it yet because it's like once I say it, I feel like I have to commit to it. And I don't know if I'm going to commit to it just yet. But I have a really big plan. It might not be the very first adventure that we do, but it will be the biggest adventure we've ever done in van life. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna announce it though, like during the van build series that we're doing now, because I want to do it, and once I say it out loud, I'll have to. So yeah. But for now, keeping that zipped up. But I definitely have huge plans. But what is your dream vacation slash do you aspire to live in a traditional home again? Two good questions. Dream vacation. I really want to visit like Switzerland, like go on like a train tour, like a nice train, like the Harry Potter kind of train where the guy in the cart brings you like food and stuff. I want to be on a nice train with my own little cart with Lars, and I want to look outside the window and see snow falling on big, like Swiss mountains, that's like dream vacation. I do have a friend in Switzerland who wants me to come hang out. So maybe we'll do that one of these days. Maybe you guys will get to come along on like a mini Switzerland vacation one of these days. We'll see. I feel like Switzerland's extremely expensive, but yeah. Um, and do I aspire to live in a traditional home again? Um, well, I mean, besides my like household home, like growing up, as an adult, I've only lived in apartments. I do not aspire to live in an apartment again. I don't ever want to live in another apartment. Whew, boy, I have some horror stories about apartments. So apartments, no. I do want to own my own land one day. So that's kind of it. I don't really want to like stay in like a house. Like I definitely don't like the plot homes where it's like house, 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 house. Like I kind of those make me sick. Like those like give me the creeps. No offense, that's just me. They give me the creeps because it reminds me of my apartment living, and I have like PTSD about that. So yeah, but I do want to own my own property one day. And I definitely do plan on building homes. So yes. Um, Next question is, what camera do you use? I use my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I am gonna be upgrading my entire film stuff pretty soon though. I really want to upgrade and like start putting out better quality content for you guys. So be looking out for some upgrades to start coming pretty soon. Um, how did you learn to let go of certain things to be able to travel in a small space? That's a really good question. I guess I didn't really think about it because when I first moved into my Astro van, I was living in LA. Um, and I've already talked about this whole thing, so I'm just gonna skim through it. But basically, my roommate slash partner had already left, and I was like trying to get rid of stuff so I could like move into my van. And I was like posting things on Craigslist because I had some pretty good stuff. I had like stuff that had taken me years to get. So I was like trying to, sell the stuff. And eventually I realized that like it was going too fast. I mean, it was going too slow. So I just like gave everything away for free. And that was kind of my moment of like holding on to something for dear life. And then once you realize that it's not that important, I kind of followed that philosophy. So I try to travel with things that I need. I really try not to get like things that are like not important. But yeah, I just try to keep what I need, and if I don't need it, I at least don't hold attachment to it so I can let it go if and when the time comes. All right, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions because I got a lot of questions, but like I said, and I wasn't lying, 90% of the questions were about the paint. So I really didn't get as many like new questions as I thought I would. I tried to like weed out the ones that I've answered like a lot of times on this channel. So I'm trying to answer like more of the newer ones. The next question is, would you ever consider selling the Astro? So I was going to sell the Astro. Things kind of fell through, and I took that as like a sign that I shouldn't sell it, and I don't think I will. I think even if it doesn't stay like my van, I think I want to keep it in like the family forever. Because this van, I feel like the Astro runs like a champion. Like nothing is stopping it from like doing van life for like another 5 years, hard van life. Like with mate, like that van is insanity. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to it because it's really, really, really special, and I've made some great memories in it. And if I don't end up keeping it, I at least want to pass it down to my family or something like that. So yeah, I do not plan to sell Astro at all. All right, next question is, do you have a 5-year plan in terms of if you still want to do van life or homesteading? Um, so I definitely want to do van life at least. I mean, like full time van life at least another full year. Who knows? I might want to do longer. I know at least this next 2024 is all van life, of course. But I definitely do want to own property one of these days. So I think that's and I mean, obviously, you guys know when you watch van lifers, a lot of them go into homesteading. It's kind of like the next like step in that like arc. But yeah, I definitely want to own property at some point. But van life, I've not even begun to get tired of doing van life. So yeah, it's yeah, nowhere near stopping. All right, the next question is, do you like being on your own, or would traveling with people pique your interest? That's a good question, and it kind of goes into the next question, which is, what did you learn about yourself in your last year of van life? Because I learned that I really enjoy my alone time. I like being alone a lot. Not lonely, but alone, because those are two different things. Uh, I think it takes a lot to be able to sit with yourself in the middle of the woods for like 5 days straight, just by yourself, and not really have distractions or anything like that, and like be okay with that. And I learned over the past year that I enjoy those times. Um, Getting to know myself on like a more, I guess, intimate level, um, has been really awesome. I do enjoy traveling with people. I mean, you guys saw me like kind of caravan with a few people that I was hanging out with a couple months back after Schoolie Palooza and all that. I definitely do plan on caravanning some more with some people, but yeah, I do not mind traveling alone, and I feel like it gives me the best chance to learn, at least to learn what I feel like I need to learn in my life right now. I know there's a time where I'm going to need to learn that same thing, but around people or with people, which might be coming up right around the corner. But last year, I did it pretty much on my own, and I learned a lot, and it was really great. So, I'm definitely not opposed to traveling with people, caravanning and all that, but I'm also not opposed to traveling by myself, or not by myself with Lars. But yeah. Okay, so question before last. This is a very important question. I've been getting a lot. And that question is, are we still going to be astronauts? That's a very good question, because obviously I named the group, the community, Astronauts after the Astro van, which obviously I'm not going to be driving anymore anytime soon. So to answer that question, do I do plan to I guess hold off on using the astronauts nickname, but I am working on something. I'm working on some way to send it off. Right now I'm actually working with an artist to design some merch. This channel has never had merch before, so I think it'd be amazing to do it like an astronaut merch drop, like hats and like mugs, shirts, sweaters, all that good stuff. So the OG astronauts, the new astronauts, and the people who just want to get some nice Winners Blue merch can grab some stuff and remember the old astronaut days. So I am working on some astronaut merch as we speak. So I'm gonna do a good, nice, traditional send off for the nickname. I think once we do this, I think I'm gonna hold off on doing nicknames for the community, at least until something feels right. Because astronauts really was for the Astro van. So without using the Astro van, it kind of feels wrong to use it. But I'm not just gonna jump into another nickname either. So I think we'll do the astronaut merch drop, and then we will hold off on nicknames until something just feels right. And I think I'm gonna answer one more question. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna answer one more question, and I think that's gonna be it for today. I just got over being super sick, so I wanted to make this next video like really, really easy. Putting this swivel chair together really almost ended me, because I did it the day after. Like just yesterday, I was like unable to move, and today I put this whole swivel chair together. Drove to O'Reilly's 3 different times. It was not fun, but So I'm gonna finish this up and probably go pass out again, to be honest. But the last question is, can we be friends? And absolutely, absolutely, we can be friends. Um, I love making friends. I love meeting you guys in real life. I love that I've been blessed with this beautiful opportunity to wake up in the morning and think to myself, what do I want to do today? Not what do I have to do, or like begrudgingly, go do something. I get to wake up and do what I want to do. And I hope you guys understand how much that means to me, that I'm able to do that. So I hope you all consider me friends. I consider you guys friends. I consider you guys like co-pilots on this journey. So this van build has made me extremely nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I've never built anything, and I'm about to tear this entire van apart and then build it back together by myself. So I'm extremely nervous, but I know you guys are gonna be there with some encouraging words and all that good stuff. And I'm excited to get this van build done so we can go explore some more. Lars has been, I can tell he's itching to hit the road again, and I am itching like crazy to hit the road. So yeah, the next video I do will probably be van build related, and it'll probably go in that same kind of direction until this van is built. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.